The other day, I was actually going to pick up a couple things at the grocery store, and I thought to myself, it'd be really awesome if you could just go to the grocery store and just pick up your company's culture. Like you could just go to aisle 7 and be like, all right, this is where I choose to purchase the company culture package that fosters independent thinking. And then I'm gonna go to aisle 8 and I'm gonna get the one that emphasizes work life balance. And then maybe I'll go to aisle 10 and pick up the one that's family oriented, right? That would be great, but it doesn't work that way, and I'm very aware of that. But then I thought, at the same time, you sort of are still picking the ingredients for your company's culture. You're just not going and getting it prepackaged. Instead, it's more like you're choosing these ingredients specifically and adding them to almost a stew, right? But it's not going to be, the culture is not going to come out the way that you want it to overnight. You can't just go and pick it up off of a shelf. If you look at it and you think about it using that stew analogy, you have to add your ingredients. It has to simmer. You have to stir it. You have to check on it. And then in time, the end product is what you want. But sometimes you even have to taste test it, adjust, change things a little bit. And I think that that's not how most companies think of it. The companies that tend to lack a company culture are the ones that are kind of talking about it. Like if they talk about it, it'll happen, right? But a pizza party doesn't usually make the company's culture. It might celebrate it in some way, but you can't just do these little one-off events and say, you all should act the way that I want you to because this is the company's culture. No. In reality, you need to think about the ingredients that you're going to add to this stew as the people that you hire and the people that you put into the proper positions so that the company culture, the end product, tastes the way that you want it to, right? If you put the wrong ingredients in, meaning the wrong people, the wrong hires, they don't care how you want the stew to taste. If they have a different flavor profile, then it's not going to end up the way that you want it to be. So, you have to be, what is it, slow to hire, quick to fire, basically. But in reality, you just have to make sure that you know what the company culture is like and you hold that line and you make sure that the people in your company continue to put forth the effort and respect the company culture that you want it to, that you want. Ultimately you're steering the ship, but you can't just say, hey, I want us all to be like this as a company and then expect everybody to just get in line, because most of the time if they do, it's going to be temporary and it's going to be fake. So you have to really put the time in, let the company culture simmer, get it to the way that you want it to, and then just like any other recipe, it's easier to reproduce after you figure it out the first time.